Some people say having a regular job is difficult. Some people say having a 9 to 5, it's very strenuous on your day. But I say to you, no. In fact, it is actually streaming that is the most difficult job on the planet. I'll tell you why. You've actually got to sit there, right? And you've got to talk to people on the internet who are like taking time out of their day to talk to you in your chat. Like super strenuous stuff, I couldn't even fathom the amount of like effort it would require to, even attempt that kind of role. But I have just discovered someone who's fighting back. Yeah. Yeah, that's the word I'm going to use. And yeah, they are, shall we say, very open about their opinion with their chat. Now, the streamer in question goes by the name Miss PBJ. Now, I have to preface this because it's the internet and, people don't have any common sense. Do not go and harass this individual. I just think this is a really bad clip and whatever. I'm just going to talk about some stuff. My opinion, and if it's your opinion, cool, but like, don't harass her or anything, okay? Watching you, all right? If you go and search her up on Twitch, at least at the time of recording this, you won't find her. Her Twitch channel has been suspended. Now, I'm not exactly sure why. I would imagine it's something to do with this clip and some other clips not exactly being, well, the best takes on the planet, shall we say. And because of that, people kind of got angry. People kind of got mad. And, I just thought I would have a wee chat about why people got mad. So I came across this clip on Twitter, and yeah, it's interesting.
For the bit, you're entertaining, but just sitting and reading chat's boring. Play a game or react. I hope that you get ran over. In a game, of course, like, the Warthogs and Halo, like, dude, shut the up. Like, I'm tired of you ugly chatters.
Well, I don't know if you could tell, that was a bit of an opener, wasn't it? So we've single-handedly been told that we're unattractive. She hopes we die, of course, in Halo, the Warthog and all that. Yeah, I know. I've never wanted to die more in Halo than right now, having to be subjected to this kind of content. That's a bit of a doozy of an opener of a clip. As clips go, that's pretty up there. Obviously, it's like, you probably shouldn't be going about calling your chatters ugly, mainly because you don't know what any of them look like. I mean, yes, they may be neckbeard coomers from 4chan, but you don't know that. So, give them benefit of the doubt. You could have a couple of like chads, you could have some really insecure people in your chat. Now what have you done, huh? You've gone and made them more insecure. It's just not very good, is it? So strike one. No, strike two, actually. We've been told to die. So that's a strike.
Like, I'm actually annoyed.
Really? Well, I couldn't tell. Was it the whole you wanted to run me over in Halo thing, or was it calling me ugly thing? It's not even an outlandish comment. That's the thing. They're just saying, like, albeit in her defense, they're obviously being a bit rude from what she reads out anyway. They're going, "You're so boring," which on the etiquette of things to never say in a Twitch chat, you should probably not go in and just say you're boring. It's probably not nice to hear, especially if a bunch of people are saying it. However, the correct response is not to blow up at them like this. However, everyone's human, so, I would be willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. However, the clip continues.
Play a game. Do I look like a bitch that plays a game?
Actually, no, surprisingly, you don't. Something to do with the whole aesthetic, I don't know here. You just strike me as someone who is, living life to the fullest on Twitch, It must be very boring, It must be very boring, like, doing what she does. If what I'm hearing is correct and what I'm seeing little clips, she just kind of sits and does just chatting, but, like, doesn't really like what she does. She kind of insults chat, is snappy with them. I mean, that must not be fun. But, I mean, if it pays the bills, it pays the bills, But But maybe play a game. Maybe, you know, you might enjoy it. You know, maybe you should play Halo, you know? Then you can actually run over your community in the Warthog, you know? That might be fun. Let's go, me and you, let's go 1v1 on Halo, yeah? Alright.
You got me up. Just shut up. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it today. Like, I got AIDS from all the chatters.
Well, I mean, I hate to like point out the obvious, but you're not legally obligated to, well, shag everyone in your chat. That's a pretty good way of avoiding the whole, you know, getting AIDS thing. So that might be a tip. However, another tip, perhaps again, calm with the insults, you know? I get it. Your chat have possibly annoyed you to the extent where you are now exploding at them, but this is not the way to go about it in any way. And, you know, I'm sure that you, if you're looking back, because you're looking retrospectively at what you've done, I hope anyway, you would see why people are angry with you. Not saying your chat are blameless, because obviously I don't have the chat here. You know, I'm looking at clips that have been re-uploaded on Twitter, because I cannot see your clips, because your channel's gone.
Like chatters that I thought were not mentally retarded, but look at them be full mentally retarded.
Ah, yes. So there goes her credibility even more down the drain. Commenting on the mental state of her chat. Again, you're mad. But I'd rather think that Twitch chat, while, you know, not the most intelligent bunch at times, I'd like to think they're generally, you know, a sound bunch when, you know, the most of them anyway. I don't think they deserve that. And also, you know, probably refrain from, you know, generalizing an entire group of people you don't like with that term. You know, not to be your PR manager or anything, but it kind of seems like that is something that you might want to do.
Yes, you're in a secret lab share with— Okay, can I just say one thing? If you're a man and you use the frowny crying face, you're gay. Like, I've always felt like that. Like, men aren't supposed to really feel, like, sad. Like, back in the war days, you used to have to kill people. Why the f are you sad? Like, I'm the emotional one. Why the f are you crying?
You're the emotional one, eh? Well, you know, I mean, what am I upset about? Well, one, I just had to watch that entire clip and talk about it. You know, I was subjected to that, so that kind of upset me, for starters. But yeah, no, I couldn't tell you were emotional. Really? Yeah, what part of that showed off that you were the emotional? I never fucking guessed. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. For starters, the wars, we fought in the wars. Which one? The World War I? Cold War? The ones with bow and arrows? You know, like the medieval ones, the ones where we like threw rocks at each other over like bits of meat when we were like cavemen. But yes, I gotta say, right, big thing here. This is the most, I would imagine, the thing that must have gotten her banned, because this is a big point, and this is the main reason I wanted to make the video. I thought the clip was outrageous, but I wanted to just take a second to talk about it, as in like it's a very serious thing that she brings up, and I would imagine, and I assume you've all come to this conclusion as well, that her audience must be mainly men, I'd imagine. And, you know, that's not exactly what men want to be hearing, especially in today's age when we're trying to get it so that men can actually feel emotions. Because, guess what? Emotions, that's something human beings do. I'm a human being. Guess what? I'm a man. But, same time, she's a human being. She's a woman. She can show emotion as well. See what I mean? Human beings. It doesn't matter creed, class, race, you know, status, whatever, age. Everyone shows emotion, and I don't think it's healthy in any respect to hide it. So, that comment was very left-brow, and I'm not a huge fan of comments like that being thrown around, especially by someone who has over 100,000 followers. Like, when you have that many followers, you've got to be a bit more careful about what you say, you know, just in general. Like, this whole clip is just bad, but that one probably hits a bit harder because it's like you're calling any man who expresses an emotion gay, right? It's like your sexuality has nothing to do with how you feel emotionally, you know? I mean, if hell, if that was the case, I could only cry out of one eye. I'm bisexual, by the way. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's a rather bad take on her part. It does say on her page that she is, you know, temporarily unavailable. So I'd imagine it's a temp ban. I don't know how long it's going to be. I hope when she gets unbanned, because, you know, she probably just got angry. I would hope, as I said, I would hope that she just got angry and made some rash comments. And when she gets unbanned, she's going to try and not do that again. Because that was, that's not exactly a great impression to those. Because this kind of like got bigger than her channel. It's not a great impression of you, okay? So I think you should reevaluate how you deal with your audience. Like, if they genuinely annoy you this much, perhaps this is not the profession for you. People will annoy you on the internet. Same, they'll annoy you in real life, except on the internet. People are so much more readily able to talk to you. And thus, if you find people annoying and don't want to deal with their bullshit, then probably do something else. Or learn to deal with it. There you go. Now, I'd like to end off the video by saying that, as I said, I was inspired to do the video because of the comments about the men thing. So just to kind of like hammer home that kind of stuff, and I think because it's very important, you'll notice in the description, there's going to be a couple resources, just, you know, if you stumbled across the video and, I don't know, you happen to resonate with any of those comments and you just feel like, you know, you might need a little help. There's some help things down there for everyone, by the way, everyone. If you need to talk about things, because guess what, guys, you can talk about things just as much as girls, and I hope that you do. Okay, because, you know, talking's good. I'm talking to you right now. I'm having a fun time. But yeah, I hope that when she gets unbanned, she is either much more reserved or improved in some way, like, you know, self-improvement, whatever. If not, then well, I hope her audience kind of comes to learn that that's kind of the behavior that she exhibits, and perhaps she should reevaluate. Anyway, that's all I really needed to talk about. Tara.